Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am cycle day 8 and it's Tuesday after the lovely Easter sunny bank holiday that we've had. I thought I'd give you an update today. There's not a huge amount to say on the TTC in front, but it tells you the plan of action I've got, how I'm approaching it this time and how I've been feeling. It's a bit random filming this. I'm sorry if I look a bit funny. I'm sorry if the video is wrong. It's just I've just literally had a quick break from cleaning and doing all my chores, because the house was a total tip after the kids being off. You know, everything gets pulled out and played with, and you know, we put it away every day, but where there's so many of us, I just let them enjoy themselves basically. And today I've already done 4 lots of washing, loads of hoovering, nipped into town for some school uniform stuff that was missing, and got back thinking I'll do a video now because I might not have time to do one for the next few days. And it is great to catch up. I know you lot appreciate it because you've kindly told me in your comments, which is greatly appreciated, and I love it too. It just means I can have a quick peppermint tea and tell you what my plans are and what I've been talking about with my husband, and give you an update basically. So firstly, thank you for all your comments in the last video. It was really, really lovely of you. There were a few comments that directed me, you know, sort of, some of you were saying, are you satisfied with the 5 children you've got? Are you happy? Do you feel blessed? There was a lovely lady, Miss Alice. Thank you for your comments. They were really cute of you. Yes, I am blessed. Yes, I'm happy. If I didn't get pregnant again, I'd be devastated. Of course I would. But of course, I am the lucky one. I'm in the lucky minority that have got 5 children. I've got beautiful, healthy children, 2 girls, 3 boys, and I am blessed. But it doesn't stop me yearning in my heart for another one. Everybody is different. Like, there's a family that I follow, the Radford family, and they've got 24 children, which sounds preposterous and stupid to some people, but in their hearts, each one is clean and fed and loved and looked after. They're not on benefits. They've just wanted a big family, and I don't think anyone really should judge. And I know Miss Alice didn't, you didn't, I don't know your name, sorry, it's just your username I'm going by. You just sort of said maybe chill out a little bit and relax, which I'm definitely doing. And I am taking a slightly different approach this time. I want to enjoy baby dancing, not just be all methodical, although we're still trying to do a bit of the shuttles and incorporate that for the gender sway. We're going to keep it a little bit more chilled. And yeah, so I am blessed, I am grateful, and we just both want dearly child number 6. It's not, we're not on benefits, we both work, we've both decided that's what we'd like. We've got a 4-bedroom house. Yes, it might be a little bit squishy maybe, but my 13-year-old does have quite a big room on his own in the loft. So if it did get a bit squishy, I could put his brother in with him. They have such a close relationship. They do everything together, and although there's quite a big age gap, 8 and 13, my 13-year-old is quite a young 13-year-old. He has set bedtimes. He does the same sort of things as the 8-year-old. They like Xbox, they like football. They generally have the same interests, and to be fair, apart from him going an hour later bedtime, I know that it would work if we had to share a room, if that was the case, but I don't really want to cross that border if I can help it. So luckily my boys have quite a big room, so room wise we would be fine. It would be a bit of a squash and we might have to look into moving, but we'd do that at a later stage. So the gender sway would be amazing, because then we could get 3 of the same sex in the room, ideally the girls, but it's not a big deal. So thank you for all your comments, and it's really kind of you, and I do love that you care about me, because I care about your journeys too, and I'm here if ever you want some advice, if I can help. There was a couple of like really negative comments, one of which I did wipe off, which was, can't you just be satisfied? You're just so lucky that you've got. It was just the way and the tone, and I don't do this to be judged. I'm just wearing my heart on my sleeve. A lot of you guys watching me probably don't give monkeys about the full moon, the new moon, the rose quartz, all of that rubbish. You probably think, oh my God, here she goes again. If you don't like my channel, please don't subscribe and don't watch. I just want to be real and be raw. You won't see me all glammed up, puffy, Botox and all. It's not me. I'm just Ingrid, and I'm just a lovely, I think, a nice, lovely, down-to-earth mum that likes natural well-being and really in touch with myself. And I hope that we can share each other's journey and support each other. And sometimes when the comments come across, you know, they're great and I love them, and I know I've got to take the rough with the smooth, and I know we're not all on the same page. I do realise that, but there was one comment that I did take off because I was really upset. It was a lady that's been following me quite a long time, and I do think I give her wholehearted advice that's honest, and I've always supported other people, and it's just a bit not very nice when someone sort of says, I think you should just be satisfied that you've got 5. Nobody can tell me that. It's my husband and my decision, and unless I'm told by a doctor that I'm too ill to try, or it's physically not going to happen, or my husband doesn't want it, I'm going to try. And like I said to you guys, I'm going to try probably realistically for the next 18 months, and if it doesn't happen, I probably won't try. I don't really want a massive age gap between my eldest and this baby, but how I feel right now is I want to give it my absolute 100% to this TTCing, and if we don't get a girl, it does not bother me. There won't be any gender disappointment. I just want a healthy, happy baby. And out the 5 of my children, it's only my eldest who's like, he's not bothered whether we have one or not. He's happy if we do, he's happy if we don't. All the others really want it too. So I have taken everyone's feelings into consideration, and I absolutely loved the comment I got from Miss Alice. I wish I knew your name, sorry. And she was like, I don't think it matters if your husband has the odd pie or chocolate. I think you just got to chill out, and maybe that's why I got pregnant in December. Do you know what? Brilliant advice. I loved all your comments. It made me feel in a better place after I'd filmed the video. So yeah, thank you for your comments, and definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already. But just if you do feel pretty negative about what I'm doing, the gender sway, trying for 6 babies, please don't think I'm just doing it to have lots of children and stay at home and be lazy. It's not about that, and please don't think I'm just taking anything away from people who can't have children. I've got 2 lovely friends who can't have children, and they just embrace and are happy for me, just like I'm a supportive ear when they need me. It's not about outdoing people, it's just how I feel. So please, if I offend you, I don't mean to. That's that. So let's go on with the TTCing. So I'm on cycle day 8, and normally, as you know, I'm on a 29 day cycle. It's got back to 28 days last time and this time. So I am 28 days, and I do feel ovulation pain. Twinges normally about day 12. The CM sort of starts coming about day 10, day 11, and then proceeds to that lovely sort of fertile CM. So everything's on target for like a 14-day ovulation pattern. But I've been thinking about it a different way now, because I've been doing day 7, day 9, day 11, and I've spaced it out and it hasn't worked. I've also done day 7, day 9, day 11, and then gone day 12, day 13, and keep going all through my fertile time. Fertile time normally is day 11 to day 15 for me, but it's good to start the ball rolling a little bit, you know, a little bit beforehand if you can, to get into the swing of it and get a build up strength of the seed. I've picked those days, but what I did do as a little bit of research, because obviously I've not fallen last cycle, this cycle just gone, when I did it 7, 9, 11, 12, missed 13, done 14, 15. We really did it a lot, and we did a lot of baby dancing. We did it at night. I laid there for at least 20, 30 minutes like you're meant to. Didn't work. But then I thought, do you know what? Every day I'm hitting is 7, 9. That could be the problem. And also doing it quite a lot might sort of decrease the strength of the seed. We've already spoke about that. And also if you're doing it quite a lot, you know, at least there's not much time, not much CM inside you building up, because every time you've got it there, you're using it every night. So it is really good, I think, to do it every other night and build that sort of strength up. So with that in hand, I thought, you know what, I'm going to look back on my diary. Now, 2016, when I successfully conceived my daughter, we did the baby dance 3 times in the cycle. We did day 6, which I wouldn't have fell pregnant because there was no fertile CM that I could detect. Also, no ovulation happening. But we did it on day 6. We also did day 8, when I had quite a bit of CM, but it probably wasn't the fertile stuff, and we did it day 11, so we left quite a good gap. We left 3-day gap. I was a bit peed off at that because I desperately wanted to do it on day 10, and I remember Aaron being absolutely pooped. Like, we had a Saturday, full-on Saturday. He was absolutely knackered. He didn't want to do it, and he said, no, I'm not doing it. I'll do it tomorrow, end of. And so we had that 3-day build-up. So you think you've had, like, compressed release, which is great. It's been there, it's been released, then it's built up, then it's gone again. This is the sperm I'm on about, and that is really good, I think, to happen. I successfully fell pregnant. Then I look back on December. I looked at these vlogs, which are great to have because I can look back as well as my diary. And in my diary, I'd flagged up on 2018 that we were going to try, regardless of it being boy on the gender calendar and a full moon. And I'd ticked all the days I wanted to try. And again, I'd like star marked 7 and all of this. But in the end, we ended up baby dancing 3 times. And we ended up doing, I was just actually 1 minute. I'm just going to hold this a sec. 1 minute. Sorry about that. I went to grab my diary because I went back on 2018, which, as you know, I got pregnant in December. We were sort of thinking, let's just go for it. It'll be a September baby. Midwife will be around if I'm successful. Let's go for it. Sod the full moon, sod the boy on the gender calendar. Let's bloom and go for it. And I wasn't really detecting my CM. I thought, oh, I'm going to have a little bit of bloomin' blue cheese if I want it over Christmas. I'm going to have smoked salmon. I really relaxed with the diet, which probably was good because I ended up putting on the 5 pounds when I'd lost all that weight over being ill over September and October and stopping breastfeeding. I did lose like 9 pounds in weight, and on my frame it's probably not a great idea anyway. So yeah, I sort of ate what I wanted, felt more relaxed because it's Christmas and you're happy, aren't you? It's just an amazing time and everything was good. And we baby danced, although I said to Aaron, well, let's do 7, 9, blah blah blah. I know for a fact because I've got it written down here and I did a vlog for you guys. I came off my period properly on day 5, but spitty spotty still on cycle day 6. And we decided to baby dance on day 10. And although I'd earmarked a few days that I wanted to baby dance, some of them didn't happen. Like, I really wanted to baby dance on day 6, the day that I'd finished properly. Aaron wasn't up for it, but it says here, baby dance day 8. That was my first baby dancing. And I also baby danced day 10. But then we did it day 11, and I remember now because at day 11 we'd had a really good sort of day out and that. The kids had finished school, I'd done a vlog for you guys. It was a nice chilled sort of evening, and I remember the whole scenario of the baby dancing was a lot more chilled. The diet was relaxed, and we did it day 8, day 10 and day 11, and that is all we did. And I did put in my diary that I wanted to do it 8, 10, 12 and 15 for some peculiar reason. These are the ones in my diary. Look, I put S for X. And if we do it, I tick it. And if we don't, I put a cross. So anyhow, we definitely did it only 3 times in December. It was day 8, day 10, day 11, and I fell. So with this in mind, and 2016, I thought I'm going to change my pattern of events. So I was day 7 yesterday, and Aaron was like, I'm up for it. Do you want to? I went, no, let's not. I said, I can do, you know, we can do other stuff if you want. He said, no, that's fine, we'll wait. And I said, no, I'm going to do day 8, day 10 and day 12 this time. So there's a build up, but it's different days. I think that's going to work a bit better for me. That's what I'm hoping. So we're definitely only going to do it every other day. We're going to obviously start on day 8. So we've actually sort of earmarked the days we want to do, and we're going to do a different pattern. So we're not going to do 7, 9, 11. We're going to do 8, 10, 12 and 14 this time. Theory being, I hope that when the egg is released down the fallopian tube, I hope that there is a seed already waiting from day 10 or day 12 ready to beat the day 14. That's what I'm hoping. But at least if no surviving seed is there, I hopefully will have lovely fertile CM on day 14, which should be peak of my ovulation. You know, ready to fertilise the eggs. So I'm still doing 4 important days, but I'm doing them different to what I've done, the sequence different. I think that's going to be better for me. That's the first thing. Second thing is I bought, you know, I've been using these from like a place called Wilko, which is like a little drugstore that we have nearby. These are dead cheap. You get 5 for £1.50. I've been using them a lot, and I've been using the pound shop ones. This time I thought I'm going to get some from Amazon. And I went and bought a job lot of, these are called, Zoe recommended them to me, my friend who's also TTCIng, and they're 1-step ovulations, and you get a flipping massive pack, 50 for like £6. Actually, I think it was £8. But anyway, a little bit more expensive, but in a bundle, so they're really good. But the thing I liked about them is a really wide strip. Now, usually on a 28-day cycle, you want to start doing your ovulation tests at day 11. That's what they recommend, and that's what I normally do. I have been, when I've been doing the ovulation sticks the last few months, I've been sort of doing them from about day 10, day 11. But this time, do you know, today I did think I'm going to do an ovulation test today, and I hope there'll probably be nothing on it at all, but we'll have a look anyway. And I'm going to do one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And today I did one at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm going to do it at like 4 in the afternoon as well. And I'm going to keep that going from today. So my first one, can you see it? There is a faint line. Okay, so that, to be honest, I think I might be ovulating more like in a couple of days. It's still a negative result. It's a lovely wide strip. I absolutely love this. It's so much better than the other ones. But you can see clear as day that came... Sorry, I'm really shaky. Hang on, let me get the focus right. Can you see that? Well, you can see that, can't you? So that is a faint positive, but it doesn't mean that on an ovulation. That just basically means negative result. But I still was quite pleased. That was pleasing to the eye to see a little strip, because I thought, hopefully, God willing, that'll be dark in a couple of days. So if we're definitely baby dancing tonight, and we're definitely baby dancing 10th, which is day 10, that hopefully will be the ticket. So yeah, ovulation strips and monitoring my ovulation, I'm going to do a little bit more so now. So we've gone up a step. I've gone from the pound shop cheapies, or Dollar Tree, or whatever you like to say, to these next Amazon supplies, and I'm still going to monitor my CM and how I feel, but I don't want to go down the route yet of buying the digital, like, super duper £26 ovulation machine, because I'm not having any symptoms which says to me, you know, red flag, something's wrong. I don't have really painful periods that are heavy. I'm not having irregular periods, what I call irregular. I had that one that was 34 days when I gave up breastfeeding, which we've gone... You know, if you go back on my vlogs, if you haven't seen them, you'll see what happened. I went 34 days, but it was after a lot of stress and giving up breastfeeding. But because I am, rule of thumb, 28 days, 29 days, I don't think I need to go down the route of a GP yet. I've had a pregnancy. So although this is cycle 3 after my miscarriage, I have had 4 or 5 previous cycles, but I have had a pregnancy. So we've been trying actively but since September, but I've had a pregnancy. So everything is there saying it's absolutely fine. So nothing's red flagging me saying I need to get them digital ovulation strips or get a GP's appointment, anything like that yet. Because Aaron, bless him, did say, do you want me to get a doctor's appointment or something when I didn't fall this month? And I went, no, I don't. I just think maybe a bit more exercise. Let's really eat healthy. I was sort of including me in the little equation as well, even though I do eat healthy. I have had chocolate and a bit of alcohol over the Easter weekend. Because I wasn't pregnant, we bought a bottle of Prosecco and it's been in the fridge, and I had a lovely glass on Good Friday and a couple of glasses over the weekend, which I really enjoyed, and I didn't feel guilty about it, which was good. That's the second thing. So we're going to do the days different. I'm going to monitor my ovulation, but from an earlier stage. And last time I just did an ovulation test, didn't I, on day like 10, and just done it a few times. And when I got that positive on day 12, I stopped. I'm going to carry on doing my ovulation sticks. Although people say as soon as you get a blazing positive, don't worry. I'm going to carry it on, and I will show you the results of those when that happens. And also, it's so lovely of Aaron. We went into the chemist together and we bought some his and hers pre-vitamins, prenatal vitamins. Now, I'm already on a pregnant care vitamin. I've been taking that since August. Well, I've been taking it since June, but when Aaron actually officially said, yes, we can try, I started taking it religiously, like after like a meal you're meant to take it. So I was taking it about 11 o'clock, but I take it regular. As soon as he said, yes, we can definitely TTC, I was on it, and I only missed it. I think I've missed a few when I've like literally ran out of vitamins, and I've gone maybe 2 days at the most without one in my body. But yesterday we went to the chemist. There was some prenatal vitamins for his and her, and he said, I'm going to take them for a couple of months, see if it helps. Really, you're meant to have them in your body before you try. So if you do want to do this, they do recommend take them for a month before you start TTCing, so it's well and truly in your system, and probably a good build up of 3 or 4 months worth before it does anything. But I was just grateful that he was willing to do something, which I'm really happy about. Sorry, I'm a bit uncomfortable. I'm on the boys' floor. This mug is so nice. I bought it from IKEA. Absolutely love it. So that was the second thing. So Aaron and I bought some other prenatal vitamins. You can't take these ones with pregnant care. You can't take 2 multivitamins. That is not advisable, because you will just OD, your body will go all out of kilter. You just choose a vitamin and stick with it. Now, I was just going to stick to the pregnant care, but I had 2 left in my packet. I've bought another packet. However, these were like, for a his and hers set, they were quite expensive. They were like £15. Can't remember the make. I'll let you know later on that, on the next video. But it's basically 2 sheets of tablets for him, 2 sheets of tablets for me, and it's a 30-day supply. So Aaron took one after his dinner last night with a glass of water, and this morning he took an effervescent vitamin C tablet, and he said he felt a little bit lacking in vitamin C, because it's good anyway, isn't it, to get your immunity up. I'm having tons of oranges and berries. He doesn't really like oranges. He literally likes apples and bananas, and he does like strawberries, but that's about it. And he won't take those to work because he doesn't like, he says they're too faffy in a van when he's driving. So he is now taking an effervescent, like fizzy vitamin C. He's promised me he's going to up his intake of fluid, because he literally grabs probably 1 small coffee on the road and a bottle of water. And I was like, just try and drink at least 2 bottles a day, because you need as much fluid inside you. Like, I need lots to make the CM and be healthy, and you need lots obviously to make the stuff. So he was like, right, it's all in control. So his little thing was, I'm going to drink more and take these prenatal vitamins. So that's good. We started that yesterday. I was already taking one though. So with this, I'm hoping all my progesterone and estrogen will be at balanced levels, because I don't want too much progesterone. Oh, I'm going to forget that, but that can counteract the implantation. So you don't want too much of that. You need enough estrogen for the egg. You need enough progesterone for the implantation. I just want it all equally balanced. So with that, you've got to really have a prenatal vitamin going, lots of fluid going on. And the other thing, you need to sort of de-stress. And that brings me on to the next thing, caffeine. Now, as you know, I only drink peppermint tea, water. I do like very, very weak juice if it's really weak. If I'm sort of in the garden, I want to glug something back quick, because I prefer drinking water slow. But I do only have decaf drinks. However, when we go to our local supermarket here, they do offer you a complimentary coffee, and I go there probably 4 times a week, 3 times a week to get fresh produce, and I do take advantage of the caffeine drink. They have no decaf option. You just take your recycled cup along, and after you've done your shopping, you grab a drink, and it's quite really nice, and I really enjoy it. But I've hit that on the head today. I actually took my recycled cup, but I went to another coffee shop and got a decaf oat milk latte, which I love one of those a day. But that's the only, I have a decaf latte once or twice a day. I have about 5 peppermint teas, and I have water on the go constantly. So I thought to myself, because caffeine can really harm your progesterone, and I'm saying that really wrong, I'm so sorry, you're going to switch off, but it really does imbalance all of that, and you really want to limit your caffeine. If you really can't give it up, when you're TTCing, they literally say try and cut it down to 1 or 2 cups a day, mostly for the woman, I think, with the egg and everything. But it's not a great recipe. It's probably as damaging as alcohol and nicotine when you're trying for a baby. But if you limit it, fair enough. Maybe 1 cup a day wouldn't hurt, but they do say on a lot of these TTCs, just hit it on the head and just go for a decaf option. So decaf herbal teas are good, but you've got to look into what herbal teas. Don't go for the raspberry and all that, because that can stimulate an early labour and things. And there's certain, I think there's certain herbs you definitely can't have. You can't have cinnamon when you're pregnant. That's a no-no. So there's lots of things you can't have, but I do know ginger and fresh lemon in lovely hot water is lovely. Peppermint tea's okay. And they do say, I think, ginger and lemon herbal tea is really good. But I was just quiet because I thought, oh, that's a car. That's fine. Yeah, there's herbal teas you can't have, but definitely if you can, get a decaf option going. So that was what I was assessing yesterday. Aaron was like, I'm not giving up my coffee. I went, no, you don't have to. He only drinks 2 cups of real coffee before he goes out the door, and he does tend to grab 1 in the day. But I was like, oh, he's doing enough. Do you know what? He's such a lovely person. He's actually taken this vitamin supplement to help us conceive, and the vitamin C, he said, I'm just going to take that anyway, because he said, I think I need that nice drink in the morning to give him a bit of a boost. So yeah, vitamins are all in check now. So we're really giving it a real full-on shot this cycle. And the caffeine, like I say, I was only drinking probably 4 cups a week, but I'm hitting that on the head, because I just think stress and caffeine can really deteriorate what's happening inside you, and that is a fact. You can go on any sites and they do say, you know, you need your progesterone and your estrogen to be at a really good balance to get the egg in a good place and the implantation to take. And I did think to myself, perhaps I'm not pregnant because I've been a bit stressed. Perhaps I've overindulged in caffeine, perhaps Aaron not taking the right vitamins. Lots of things have been going on, so I'm just trying one last shot before I think, oh my goodness, what else can we do? So yeah, vitamins in check, caffeine's been hit on the head. I'm monitoring my CM now. I'm at the stage today where I need a panty liner today, but it's that watery, it's not fertile, but it's definitely there. I was dry day 6 and day 7. There was no CM at all, and the last day of my period was day 5. So yeah, a little bit of CM's there now, ready for a panty liner, so everything is good. So I just wanted to give you that update really. So we're just going to take a little spin, a bit different. So I wondered if any of you TTCers might want to do that. It might be worth a shot if it works for me. So if your cycle's the same as me, 28 days, and you've been doing day 7, 9, you might want to change your pattern if it's not working. That might help, because I know the big recipe is to chill out, relax, and not just think a baby, baby, baby. That is the first thing. I did that last cycle, but I never changed my days. So I'm hoping with the little kick of the vitamins, even though it's only going to be in my husband's system for like a week when we're doing it, it still will sort of give us the will to, you know, do things a bit different. So I hope you guys are well, and as I say, thank you for your comments. I love you all. Baby dust to you all. Keep me updated with what's going on in your life. Hi Amber and everyone out there who I follow as well, and thank you so much for your positive advice. It's been really appreciated, and here's to hopefully TTCing this week and success and a 2019, maybe early 220 baby. Gotta go because my other baby's crying now. So love to you all. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.